Hi everyone, you're here with my naughty hobby, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make this cute little bow where you could embellish a hat or add it to an outfit, make a magnet, lots of different things that you could do with it. I did a series of 3 different videos that I posted on my Facebook wall showing you all of the stitches you're going to need to know in order to complete this project. Those videos are the slipknot, the chain, and also the single crochet. So if you haven't had a chance to check those out and you're new to crochet, go ahead and pop over and watch those before coming back and starting your very first project. The materials you're going to need are a pair of scissors, a needle for weaving in your ends, a crochet hook, and some yarn. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is create a slip knot. And now we're going to be chaining 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we have our chain of 11, and the first thing you're going to want to do is go into the second chain from the hook. So we're going to count this one that's on the hook as 1, 2, and we're going into this one here. Okay, when we come to the end of our chain, your piece should look like this. We should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 single crochets. What you're going to do here now is just chain 1, turn your work, and we're going to be working into these loops here all the way across. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so from here we're just going to do, let's see here, we want 9 rows, so 7 more rows is what you're going to do, and I will meet back up with you when I am finished crocheting the other 7 rows. Okay, now that we have our 9 rows of single crochets completed, I wanted to talk to you guys about counting your rows before we move on. Single crochets can be very tricky because it tricks the eyes to make you think that maybe this is 1 row because of where this line runs. The easiest way that I've found to count your rows when it comes to single crochet is to slightly stretch your work just a little bit and look for these 2 loops that are together, and starting from the bottom, that's where we're going to count. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have the 9 rows there. The next thing we're going to do with this is chain 1, but we're not turning now. This is going to be our turning chain to give us a nice clean edge. We're going to go ahead and crochet into that same space that we just crocheted into. You can see it turning there. And we're going to go down along this side of it as well. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta fit one more in there. 8. Okay, that's looking a little wonky to me, which sometimes they do. Sometimes with crochet, you have to do what you think is going to look best for the project. I'm going to go ahead and what you call frog a couple of these stitches and see where things have gotten a little weird. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of going into the foundation chain, I'm just going to do one more to make 8 stitches down the side. I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and I'm going to go back into that same stitch we just did. This will be my turning corner. That looks a lot neater than trying to stitch into that last chain. Now we're going to go through the opposite side of our foundation chain. You want to go through the unworked stitches. And again, I use the 2 loops from the first round made as my guide. So I see that the 2 stitches are here, and here's that unworked stitch. I'm going to go ahead and crochet into that. Okay, and the last one here. Okay, if we go into this one, we're going to have an extra stitch on this side. So like I did on this corner, instead of going into this last chain here, I'm going to go to the one on the side of it. Chain 1, turn your work, go into that same stitch again. That creates a nice turning corner for you. And then back up along the other side. This is going to be my last stitch because this already has a nice finish edge. This was our last round, or excuse me, our last row that we did. So into that last one that I just did, I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to slip stitch into this stitch right here. And all that a slip stitch is after you've made your chain, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and the loop you just pulled up, pull it through the loop that's already on your hook, just like that. Now we are going to cut our yarn to start weaving in our ends. I like to leave about, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches to give a good weave.